Elon Musk has gathered information about the lies and wrongdoings of Twitter and sued the company on Friday. Elon Musk revealed the law that justifies his decision to not buy Twitter, and with this law, Twitter is in big danger to be fined $1 billion. With that, Musk asked the court to leave these submitted documents private, so no one knows what Musk has found for now. But there's more. According to the lawyers of Musk, because of recent actions, Twitter is on the verge of collapse, and they will prove it. Moreover, Twitter lawyers are insisting it's not important to analyze more than 1% of Twitter users, and 1% should be enough, Elon. This is a very complicated story, so let's explain it. Elon Musk has filed a countersuit against Twitter, escalating his legal battle with the company over his attempt to back out of the $44 billion acquisition. Elon Musk's case was filed on Friday, hours after Delaware Supreme Court Chancellor Katherine McCormack ordered a 5-day trial starting 17th of October to determine if Musk can terminate his agreement. However, the entrepreneur's 164-page paper was not available to the public. Under court guidelines, a redacted version might soon be published. Twitter has not responded to the allegations in the lawsuit, neither did it respond to a Reuters request for comment regarding the 164-page counterclaim. It's not clear why Musk asked the court to keep the information about his countersuit private when he had been outspoken on social media and in press interviews in recent months, but the rules of the court require from Elon to submit one more public version of this document with sensitive information redacted. Following the SEC Rule 10b-5, anyone may be fined or imprisoned if it fails to provide material information. Twitter can be held responsible for omissions of or incorrect facts under the SEC Rule 10b-5, a follower recently tweeted at Musk. You do not have to accept a fraudulent disclosure, understated bots, by waiving due diligence. Musk answered, exactly. We are dedicated to closing the acquisition on the terms and pricing set forth in Mr. Musk's agreement, Twitter CEO Parag Agrawal and board chairman Brett Taylor wrote in a letter to investors. But Twitter has refused to begin producing certain categories of documents, according to Musk lawyer Edward Micheletti, who claimed the company had given no evidence that the materials were relevant and readily available. He said the Twitter attorneys have stated that several documents are not important for Musk without stating which ones. This reason is absurd and nonsense, according to the Musk lawyers. Musk's attorneys are looking for records from Twitter's board meetings, including minutes and associated materials, advertising sales and metrics, and user manuals and policies regarding daily active usage or users. During a quarterly earnings call, Tesla CEO Elon Musk said that Twitter had not given him enough information about the number of fake accounts on its platform. Musk's attorneys said that Twitter has refused to provide them with raw data that it keeps in the ordinary course of business and which would require expert witnesses to process and analyze. By a proposed Monday deadline, they are seeking access to this data by subpoena or discover order from Twitter. Last month, Twitter announced that it would make a flood of raw data on hundreds of millions of daily tweets available to Musk. Musk's attorneys are requesting that McCormack allow the release. Given the time until trial, every day counts, Micheletti wrote. Also, on Friday, a Twitter shareholder filed a complaint against Musk in the Los Angeles court, alleging that by ignoring shareholders' concerns and selling his shares on the scheme, he had violated his fiduciary duty to Twitter investors. Tesla's CEO, Elon Musk, is being sued by Twitter shareholders for allegedly owing a fiduciary duty to the company's investors. Because of his 9.6% stake in the firm, and because of the takeover agreement that gives him a veto on many of the organization's decisions, Musk is accused of failing to fulfill his duties as a trustee. Luigi Crispo, who has 5,500 Twitter shares, filed a suit in the Chancery Court. The court battle, according to Twitter, has caused revenue to plummet and caused chaos within the firm. The two parties had agreed to a 17th of October trial, except that they disagreed on the parameters of discovery or access to internal documents and other evidence. Musk accused Twitter this week of taking too long to respond to his discovery requests, and Twitter charged him with making excessive demands for data that was not relevant to the core issue in the case, whether Musk had violated his agreement. Despite the fact that neither Twitter nor Musk received precisely what they wanted, the judge's proposal for a shorter timeline is still a victory for the social media firm, as its lawyers feared about the potential damage that Musk's effort to abandon the company might do. In her comments, McCormack said that the longer a merger agreement is delayed, the greater the risk of serious damage. She also stated that no one should underestimate the court's capacity to process complicated litigation swiftly. But Musk's team responded that it's not about processing litigation fast, but they need time to prepare everything they have, to analyze accounts, prepare data, and collect all the information about lies that they had faced. Andrew Rossman, an attorney representing Musk, said the billionaire needed more time to ensure that fewer than 5% of Twitter's 229 million daily users were false or fraudulent accounts. Elon Musk's legal team has claimed that the data is essential to comprehending Twitter's advertising business. Rossman stated Musk has arguably more risk at stake than Twitter does if he ends up being forced to buy this company, and doesn't have an incentive to keep this hanging for a long time. Bill Savitt, the Twitter lawyer, said the firm has disputed this claim. The argument is that because it's possible for a large number of spam accounts to exist in any type of dataset, it's not worth analysing more than 1%. The hearing was the first time Musk's and Twitter's legal teams faced each other in a courtroom. Musk is also facing a week-long court case in Delaware starting 24th of October. The CEO's record-breaking $56 billion compensation package from Tesla, which the shareholder claims is unethical and wasteful, will be challenged in a courtroom next month. That's it for today.